Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are fit and fine. So dear students, as you know that we are practicing sample paper. So sample paper 1 we are practicing. As of now we have discussed part A and B of question number 3rd. So let us continue. Today we are going to discuss extract based question C. Okay, so as question third has 3 parts A, B and C. Out of them you have to do any 2. Okay, so A and B we have already practiced. Now we are going to practice C. See, not by you. Let me read it out and you identify the lesson and open it. Not by you, but by someone who does not know him. I have my own private assassins. Suppose I send them to your house tonight, or better, any night. You need know nothing about it. It is now warm. What would be more natural than that? You should leave the outer partition of the white man's room open to the garden while he sleeps. So we all know that it has been taken from the enemy, from the chapter enemy. So open your book and look at extract, look at the paragraph from here. Not by you, from not by you, sorry, from here to while he sleeps, while he sleeps. Okay, now let me write down the question. Who is speaking these lines to whom? Question A. Who is speaking? Who is speaking these lines to whom? Okay, who is speaking these lines to whom? Option A, Dr. Sedao to the general. Option A, Dr. Sedao to the general. Dr. Sedao to the general, sorry. And B, Hana to Dr. Sedao. Hana to Dr. Sedao. C, Yumi to Hana. Yumi to Hana. And D, Yumi to Hana, and D, general to Sedao. General to Sedao. General to Sedao. Okay, so which one is correct? Who talks about assassins? Yes, general to Sedao. He said that he would send his assassins to kill the American prisoner. So option D is correct. Okay. So let me rub it and write down the next one. Now, question number second. Why is there a need to assassinate him? Question number 2. Why is there a need to assassinate him? There a need to assassinate him. Why is there a need to assassinate him? Okay. So why? Let me write down the option. He was an American prisoner of war. Option A. He was an American prisoner of war. He was an American prisoner of war. Option B. He was a convinced criminal. Option B. He was a convinced criminal. Option C. For the safety of Dr. Sadow's family. For the safety of Dr. Sadow's family. For the safety of Dr. Sadow's family. And option D. For the nation Japan. For the nation Japan. Okay. So why is there a need to assassinate him? He was an American prisoner of war. He was a convinced criminal. For the safety of Dr. Sadow's family. For the nation of Japan. So these two options are not possible. Okay. Let's check whether A and which is more suitable between A and D. So here, because he was an American prisoner, and that time American and Japanese were the enemies of each other. So that is why option A is correct. Okay. So let me rub it and write down next question. Question number 3. The given lines indicate characteristics indicate or indicates characteristics about the general, indicate the characteristics about the general, about the general characteristics about the general. Pick the option that correctly states it or them. Pick the option that correctly states. Pick the option that correctly states it if it is singular, them if it is plural. Okay. Now, first let me write down the characteristics. Number 1. Characteristics number 1. Care. Number 2. Kindness. Number 3. Ignorance. And number 4. Patriotic. Let me write here. Number 4. Patriotic. Number 5. Self-centered. Number 6. Humanist. Number 6. Humanist. Okay. So let me write down the options. Option A, 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Option B, 3 and 4. 3 and 4. Option C, 4 and 6. 4 and 6. And option D, 2 and 4. Okay. So let's check the first option, 1 and 2. Care, kindness. No, it is not about general was not caring and kindness person. He was not. He has no such qualities. Next is now 3 and 4. 3, let's check, ignorance, and 4, patriotic. Ignorance, patriotic. If he was patriotic, then he would have sent Dr. Sedao to the war, but he did not send. Okay, so it shows that he was not patriotic. Self-centered. Option, I think some option is missing here. Let me check. B is 3 and 5. Sorry, it is 3 and 5. Okay, so he was yes, ignorance and self-centered. Yes, this one is correct. Na? Option 3 and 5. Ignorance and self-centered. As in the story we have seen, the general was suffering from a disease which could be cured by only Dr. Sedao. So that is why the general did not allow Sadao to join the war, because he was self-centered. Okay, so this option is correct. Let me write down the fourth one. He was thinking about himself only. He was a selfish person in the story. Now next question. Question number 4. The given lines show that general was a the given lines show that the given lines show that the general was a option A, humanist, option B, self-centered, option C, kind person, and option D, true patriot. Okay, so the given lines show that the general was a humanist, self-centered, kind person, true patriot. So we all know that he was self-centered because he was thinking about himself only. He was neither thinking about country nor about Sadao. He was worried about himself only. Okay. Now, question number 4, dear students. Question number 4, which will be based on poems. Okay. So now, read the extracts given below and answer the following questions. So do any one. So 2 extracts will be there, out of which any one you will have to do. Okay. So let me read out the first extract, which has been taken from Aunt Jennifer's Tiger. Aunt Jennifer's fingers fluttering through her wool find even the ivory needle hard to pull. The massive weight of Uncle's wedding band sits heavily upon Aunt Jennifer's hand. Okay. So after going through this stanza, let us practice question. Question number 1. Stanza from Aunt Jennifer's from Aunt Jennifer's to Jennifer's hand. Jennifer's hand. Okay. Now questions. Question number 1. What do Aunt Jennifer's fluttering hands, what do Aunt Jennifer's fluttering hands, what do Aunt Jennifer's fluttering hands through her wool tell us? Through her wool tell us. Okay. So option A, the lost freedom and fear of Aunt Jennifer's mind. The lost freedom and fear of Aunt Jennifer's mind. Okay. Option B, fatty structure of uncle. Fatty structure of uncle. Option C, fatty body of aunt. Fatty body of aunt. Okay. And option D, her love for tigers. Her love for tigers. Okay. Option B, it is not possible. Fatty body of aunt, no, it is not there. Fatty structure of uncle, it is not there. So the lost freedom and fear of Aunt Jennifer's mind. This option is correct. Option A is correct here. Okay, dear student. So let me rub it and write down next question. Next question. The rhyme scheme of the extract is. So the rhyme scheme of the extract is, let us find out. Aunt Jennifer's finger fluttering through her wool. It is A. Then find even the ivory needle hard to pull. Again A. Giving the same sound. The massive weight of uncle's wedding band, now sound changes, B, and sits heavily upon Aunt Jennifer's hand. Once again B. So it is A, B, B. Okay. So let me rub it and write down the next question. Question number 3. What does the image? Question number 3. What does the image massive weight of the wedding band massive weight of the wedding band of the wedding band sorry what does the image massive weight of the wedding band mean? What does it mean? Option A, wedding band of hard married life. Wedding band of hard married life. Wedding band of hard married life. Option B, her old age. Option C, her love for embroidery and knitting. Her love for embroidery and knitting. Her love for embroidery and knitting. D is her love for tigers. D, her love for tigers. Her love for tigers. So which one is correct, dear students? What does the image massive weight of the wedding band mean? So wedding band of hard married life. Okay, it tells us about wedding band of hard married life through which Aunt Jennifer was going. Aunt Jennifer was going through hardships of marriage, as we have seen in the poem. So option A is correct. Let me rub it and write down next question. Next question, which poetic device is used in which poetic device is used? Which poetic device is used in fingers fluttering through her wool? Used in fingers fluttering through her wool. So let us not write down the option. So we all know that here the repetition of vowel sound F is there. So that is why it is alliteration. Which poetic device it is? It is alliteration. Okay. Repetition of consonant sound, sorry, not vowel sound. Repetition of consonant sound F is there, so that is why it is alliteration. Okay, so it's all about this video. In my next video, I will continue discussing the sample paper. So remaining question of this sample paper 1 will be discussed in the next video. So thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.